Below are 31 PA School application essays and personal statements pulled from our free personal statement and essay collaborative comments section. This is an unedited sample of PA School essay submissions, meant to provide you with some insight into how other applicants are approaching their CASPA personal statements. Real-world PA School personal statements. These sample essays are not meant to be examples of what or how you should write your personal statement. Sue Edmondson, our chief editor at the Personal Statement Collaborative, has left a very brief comment at the end of each essay to provide the writer with some very basic help and guidance. We offer this as a free service to all essay submissions through our comments section, and it does not compare to the comprehensive editing and revision we offer through our private, paid editing service. You can read more about that here. A great essay is seamless, it's smooth, it's fluid, it's like a country road that rolls over the hills and bends through the turns like the landscape has known nothing else. It feels effortless, yet it is anything but. After our interviews with PA school administrators, one thing's became extremely clear: the admissions committee wants you to cut to the chase, eliminate the drama, and tell a fluid story. Read through these example essays and take notes of what you think works and what doesn't. Note common mistakes and common spelling errors that get people in trouble. You will see some very common trends. Looking for help with your personal statement or supplemental essay? Single edit one-on-one service supplemental essays. Personal statement example 1 by Ashley T. As the sun was going down, the rain began to fall. Alongside the road there were sirens and flashing lights next to a black vehicle. It was completely destroyed. I was unconscious, stuck inside the vehicle. EMS extricated me and transported me to the hospital. It was not until the next day I finally woke up and tried to lift myself out of bed. The pain I felt caused me to scream, "Mom!" My mother rushed into the room. "Ashley, stop moving around, you are only going to make it more painful," she said. The expression on my face showed nothing more than a complete blank. What happened, and why is there a sling on me? The ambulance took me to the hospital in our hometown, and after hours passed by they told my mother that my scans and tests came back fine, put a sling on me, and sent me home, while still not fully conscious. The day after, I had follow-up visits in the next city over with completely different physicians. It turned out the extent of my injuries were worse than we were told, and had to have surgery immediately. Suffering from complications following the accident was an obstacle, but the care received at the time and over the next few years during recovery made me understand the importance of skilled physicians and physician assistants. PA. In the past year, I have grown and learned even more than I thought I could in my current position as a medical assistant in the neuro-otology specialty. Working as a medical assistant for the past 2 years has been a rewarding learning experience. One of the main priorities of my position is to take a very detailed description of the patient's condition, chief complaint of their visit. Doing this has allowed me to gain an extensive amount of knowledge on the inner ear and vestibular system, and on how they both work in conjunction with one another. Through my work I am able to help patients, and the feeling in return is an incredible sentiment. A little after I began working at the clinic, I was awarded a larger role through learning how to complete the cannula 3 positioning maneuver on patients suffering from benign paroxysmal positional vertigo. After successful applications of the procedures, it is clear from their emotions that I make positive impacts on the patient's daily life. The joyful smile on their faces immediately brightens my whole day. Volunteer efforts, shadowing, and post-university medical experience solidified that there was no other profession I desired more. Witnessing the team of a doctor and PA work together at Moffitt Cancer Center furthered my excitement of the position. I was captivated by their partnership and the PA ability to simultaneously work independently. The PA spoke highly of the opportunity to study and practice multiple specialties. Through all of my learning and experience, it occurred to me that my love for medicine is so broad, that it would be impossible for me to just focus on one aspect of medicine. Knowing that I have the option to experience nearly any specialty entices me, and having the opportunity to treat and diagnose patients instead of standing in the background observing would give me great pleasure. While continuously battling the setbacks of my accident, the socioeconomic status forced upon me the task of a full-time job while trying to obtain an education. The outcome of these hardships led to substandard grades in my freshman and sophomore years. Once accepted at university,